Hey team, Claire here from My Mortgage, and I've got your update on the Reserve Bank changes on the 28th of May 2024. So as expected, they are going to bring in the DTIs, or debt to income ratio rules, from the 1st of July. So essentially what that means is that for owner occupiers, you can't borrow more than 6 times your overall annual income. And for investors, it's 7 times. Now, what that actually means to most people is virtually no change. The banks have actually already had a lot of this information built into the back end of their serviceability calculations, and they're also actually sitting higher and, I suppose, stricter on serviceability than the DTIs, or the debt to income ratios, would allow. So basically, in essence, for a lot of people, things won't change in terms of what you can borrow, which is great news. But as the rates start to drop, and as those servicing calculations change a little bit based on the rates dropping, when banks are stress testing or using slightly higher rates to assess affordability, that will start to come into play a little bit more. So the DTIs are just a tool for the Reserve Bank to make sure that they're supporting people having enough money to service their debt, essentially. The second thing that came in was welcome news for first home buyers. So they've increased the threshold that banks can lend to people with less than 20% deposit. So that's awesome. That's now increased to 20% of the overall book, and that's up from 15%, which is fantastic. And they've also decreased the deposit requirement for investors as well. So that's dropped to 30 from 35%, and they can also lend a little bit over that as well to some people. So that's fantastic news. Overall, this is really welcome news in both places. DTIs are not going to be making a huge impact for a wee while. And the Reserve Bank changes for the LVRs are fantastic. So if you do want to know what that means to you, get in touch with us. We can talk through your situation and make a plan specific to you. But until next time, talk soon.